I'm doing a great job here of adding him to the short list, aren't I? These guys are all. So, like, maybe one kid we can add to our under 21 squad. They got a lot of loans out and stuff, and I don't expect much from those teams that are going down. All right, so let me see if I can work on this. Okay, yeah, I can edit it now. I don't know why I couldn't do anything earlier. So they're looking for a defensive midfielder. We're looking for somebody to go with Matty Longstaff, which may be a waste of time right now. What is this? This thing's so broken. It's just like, I don't even understand what it's doing. I swear I had a different thing here. What do we have any scouts that aren't doing it? Okay, we got a lot of scouts who aren't doing anything. All right, William Lansfield is open. It says Rod's doing UK and Ireland, but I'm not sure what he's doing. Hey, Tar Heel Doom Guy, how are you doing?
Hello there.
Thank you for coming in here. Appreciate that. He's doing. It doesn't tell me what he's doing, though. Sir, what are you doing? What is your job? Like, he may be out doing some of these guys. Oh, there's only 14 of them. We've went through that whole list. Okay, then that gives us something we really need to go through. Okay, so Jack Thorpe is. I really don't know what Rod Underwood's doing. Okay, he's doing the DM. So you can click on that. Good. Excellent. McGregor, what are you doing now? He's doing the DM. Okay. Had a fun time on 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil with the. Man, I used to love the World Cup games. My buddy and I used to skip. This is going to age me. We used to skip high school and come home and play World Cup 98. And we would use Scotland, who was the worst team on the game, and put it on the hardest difficulty and try to win the World Cup. It was quite the adventure. Let me see if I can get you here. Let's see if that'll work. There you go. Yeah, World Cup 98 was one of the I don't even know what to say about it. Jack Thorpe is free. Okay. And who else? Ewan Peacock is free. Barry is free. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's who we need to look for. Oh, those are those team reports we're looking for. We probably. No, Scotland for some reason was the word. I don't even know if Jamaica was on that game. Let's. I'm really thinking about. I think we've looked at enough people who could play striker, but maybe I need to do that as well. Who would be my. 33 is as old as we want to go. Standard. Who is the highest person free? See, I really wished here if it told you, instead of the national knowledge level, which it's not right, because some of these guys should have knowledge of where we're looking. Because we're doing UK and Ireland, and you're telling me that William Lansfield has 0% knowledge. Like, why can't I change this to something else? Frederick is Ewan Peacock. I think, was he free? We'll send him to look for strikers. And Ed Waldron. Should put complete forward, but we won't find anybody there. All right, so Peacock is now doing striker. Let's create another one for ball playing defender. Again, we'll go standard. I think Chris McKean. Nope, he's already doing something. I'm going to say Peter and Barry for something. So that leaves like I've messed up something. I don't have Lansfield on anything, but I thought he was. No, Lansfield doesn't. I should have sent him after the striker. I feel like I've screwed up now. Okay. Easy fix. All right. Okay, fix that one. Okay, so let me do this ball playing defender. We want good potential ability. That obviously this region, because that's what we're limited to. And I'm going to send Peter and Barry Simmons on this one. I feel like if you assign any analysis, it always sends the same people. And that doesn't help you at all. All right. And then that leaves Jack Thorpe. We're going to send him to look for a right winger. Maybe next year we pump more money and we start looking for, we do the Europe one and we start looking for players across the continent. All right, so we'll let those run for a while because that's the positions we need. So what I wanted to do now is let's go with my short list. Let's see. Didn't think Scotland was that bad. That was Jamaica's only World Cup. Then Jamaica was on there. I just remember McCoist was one of their players. And we always ran into Brazil or Germany to get through. Fun times though. I mean, it was one of those times where you could play a game and actually enjoy it. Not get so frustrated about it. All right. Let's see what we've got here. So far I've got 3 strikers. I also misspelled my name. If y'all look up here, instead of putting Thomas, I put Toams because I get in a hurry and get excited to save things. So there are 3 strikers that we've looked at, that I've looked at so far. Not strikers, but could do strikers, but these are more of like advanced playmakers and shadow strikers. I like this guy. He's wanted by Plymouth. His salary's pretty low. But let's see. Let me compare him with because see, here's the thing. If we get another shadow striker or an advanced playmaker, we can move Longstaff back to midfield and he can do his runs like he does. So let me actually compare him. So putting him up against Matty Longstaff, he's got some more speed. And they're both the same on vision and attacking. Interesting. It looks like Matty Longstaff is yards ahead of him for that. But these are just the first 3 people we found. Here we have Andrew Moron. Moron. It's Moran. I don't know why I read it as Moron. The issue with him is he's making $849,000 as a fringe player. His contract does run up at the end of this season. He's very close to Matty Longstaff. He's not good at defending, so he couldn't come back and play that position, that role. He is way faster than him, better vision. Not as good on the attack or technicals. Better in the air. They're both short, though. Stephen Marshall. He's 19 and looks freaking awesome, but he is wanted by Southampton, who is getting ready to go up to the Premier League. So we may not be able to get him just for the fact that they're already after him. But at age 19, this kid, he's injury prone and not consistent. But again, I'm wondering if that's just because he's 19. I mean, that's scary that he's that good already. I hit the wrong person. He's got better physicals at 19 than Matty Longstaff. He's got an amazing vision. His attacking's the same. His technicals are almost the same. He's better in the air. Oh, hi, Christy.
Hello there.
You're scary good. Yeah, I bet that's what they say. I wonder if we could sweep in and get this kid really cheap. 22. I'll pay $200K for him. He wants $277,000. Okay. So let's see. If I just throw out an offer of 150. Okay, game. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot that enter button. I'll give you 10% of the next sale. We'll just see what happens. All right. Center backs. I was looking at George Johnston here. Now he's wanted by Oxford Championship. Real Salt Lake wants him. Interest in Johnston is thought to be high with Oxford, Real Salt Lake, and Drake FC. So there you can kind of see his, he prefers to be on the left. That's actually, well, let me check Matty Pollock. Do you like to be on the right? Where did I even see that ad on that guy? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Prefers to be on the right in a two. They're a match made in heaven. Look at that. So sexy. Though Pollock is a little bit older of a guy than I like. FBI, open up! Or not Pollock, but George Johnston here. He's consistent too, and he loves big matches. And he cannot lie. His contract is actually coming up here. See what his agent says. I'm not going to offer him anything. His contract runs out. 317. He wants to start most matches. Strengthen the first team squad in midfield. We're getting ready to do that and be established. Oh, you dropped a price. Okay, that may be something I look into now with this guy. So let's just wait and see. I'm not gonna pull any triggers now. Because we do have some youngsters here. By youngsters, I mean Willie Kumbawala, which I love the name. He's 6'4", amazing jumping reach and amazing pace. I really think this dude could like shatter for headers. The only thing I worry about though is his composure's a little bad. His contract's getting ready to run out as well. He doubts Drake FC would be a good move for him because you asked so many questions. What? Okay, his agent's a jerk, so we probably won't get him. All right, this is a guy who is 23. He has no picture, which scares me. We're evidently looking at him right now, but his stats, his jumping reach, he's 6'4" with jumping reach of 18 as well. So, and then here we got Zach Aw. He's 6'3", loaded stats. His contract's getting ready to run out. See what his agent says. He's playing for Arsenal right now. But he doesn't think we're a good move either, so whatever. We have no defensive midfielders on our list, which is amazing. We got a few left wingers here. This guy could play winger on the right side, though, but his crossing's 9. He doesn't like big matches. I don't know if I can go through with another player who doesn't like big matches or is just like inconsistent. This guy is consistent. See, this is what I like. I've not done in a Major League Soccer team. Or are you talking about the U.S. national team? Also, with Tar Heel in your name, I have to say that I'm very distraught about you because as a Louisville Cardinals fan, I really get tired of seeing you all twice a season in basketball. But not as much. I do appreciate when you all beat UK, though, down the street. That makes me feel good. Duke sucks, too. This guy's wanted by Blackburn. Okay, so... I love it. There's nothing better than riling up UK fans than riling up Duke and North Carolina fans. It's amazing. I love it. This guy makes probably more than we can afford is the problem with him. Okay, so on our right wing here, Paul Phillipson is the youngster I was looking at. But I feel like with him, we'd be in the same spot as we are with Oko Flex. I love Oko Flex. Don't get me wrong. But he had 12 goals, and then it's like the second half of the season, they just quit. He's on a contract. He's worth 4.2. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to afford him. He's throwing grenades. That's right. That's exactly what I do. I saw where Zion was like, so was that his wife?
Channel. You know what you did was wrong, but the question is, how are you going to make things right?
Hey, is that Zluku? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Hello there.
Yeah, I saw where Zion, I didn't know that was his wife that he went out on. I don't really keep up with him, but you know. Harrison Furlong is the only one his contract's getting ready to come up. What are we looking for in this formation? We need it could be either one, but it needs to be either an inside forward or inverted winger. I don't think he's good enough. Long-term injury too. Yeah, that was the one thing I did get upset about is North Carolina doesn't get touched by the NCAA, but Louisville gets decimated if we even look at people wrong. Oh, here's some midfielders that here's one guy, Shea Charles. We had him as a loan, and he was not that good. Yeah, he doesn't like big matches. I have no idea why he's on my short list. And honestly, I just don't want him on here anymore because he makes me sick to look at. I think I'm going to wait till all these contracts are up, though, for these people. Okay, this guy, Lewis Hall, he doesn't like big matches. He's injury prone. Oh, man, that's the double. The double dagger. Consistency, big matches. Yeah, that's, you know what? Get off my short list. Niall John. I looked at him earlier in the year. He's consistency, big matches. All right, move them to possible loans. Liam Hurd. Yeah, I was looking at this kid, 15, 14, 12 on dribbling, finishing, first touch. He's super fast. I wish we could afford him, but he's going to be worth like $3 million. And who's he play for right now? Portsmouth. And I bet he doesn't even start. I don't think that's him, is it? No, Liam Hurd. He's not even a starter on their team. Like, I don't understand that. He's not consistent. He's injury prone, though, so that's kind of an issue. Here's our strikers. Jebison, he makes over $1 million a year. Not going to be able to afford him. He's also on contract, so buying him and paying him. Mason Burstow, he's an option, 14 finishing. Y'all play nice in the chat now. You hear? 6'2" jumping reach. He would make a great target forward, I think. Or yeah, poacher would probably be good too. Let's ask what his agent says. Leicester won't require a transfer fee, and he would want between, oh wow, that's cheap. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I want to compare this dude to Miles Laburn. Miles fell off the bridge, like big time. Oh, he's a heart. He's much better at attacking, good vision, good speed. 6'2" with that speed. Miles Laburn had that. at 6'4". He's better in the air. No, Miles Laburn's better by 1. He had 19 goals in 37. I feel like this dude could be a really good backup, but I'm afraid he's going to want a lot of money. I looked at Tyler Smith. I'll look at Jamie here in a second. Let's go get another look at him. Let's send a scout to look at him real quick. I mean, yeah, we've got money. I know. And maybe that's my biggest fallback is I'm scared to spend money on players. But I feel like I'm going to have to spend money on a striker this year. All right. Wingback lefts. I'm not really looking for those anymore. Those were all players that were loaned out. So here was my youngsters I looked at across the world. This guy's from Korea. But it won't let me scout him. I wonder if he'll I can't even invite him for I don't even think he's on a team. No, it says here. He's on a Portuguese team. I know. It's a resource, and I'm really bad at just committing to spending it. I know. Like, I wish I could just, like... Okay, we should scout him. But again, it's still, you got to worry about the work permit stuff. Are any of your all's contracts running out? All right. Eliezer Sadie Seri. 6 foot. Can you play ball playing defender? You can. He's from the Ivory Coast and he can't speak English. How is that a thing? Provisionally agreed to sign a professional contract on 6-1. Well, okay, that's so he's gonna sign. This guy's like the next best. Abdi Aziz. He's from Egypt. Provisionally. Okay, so a lot of these youngsters are just gonna sign. Potato schooling is how. They speak French there. Bullocks. I can't even say this guy. Natale Giancristofaro. Let me guess. Your provision? No, he's not provisionally signed, but his contract goes to next year. So there's only 2 of these. So all these like youngsters I went around and looking for kind of are not going to pan out, unfortunately. These were the youngsters from the top 40 countries in the world. I went through and looked at all of them. I still want to find more out about the, why does it not let me click this? These are these are players that were greater than this 70. Like I went through every world country looking at their national teams to see if I could find anything. It doesn't look like they looked at anything. They've not really scouted them. Let me look at the 40 to 70. Yeah, we probably got more on these than only one kid's contract runs out. Ayadin Sarabi. And it looks like he's capped very early here on potential. My volume seems low. It could just be I'm talking low, Cloak. That or you have me turned down. Why would you turn me down, Cloak? Cloak, open your ears. All right. Yeah, these guys are just not. All right, let me go back up to this one. South American qualifiers. Lei Than Thong. He's 6'4", 15 jumping reach. I can offer him a trial. We'll bring you in. If he comes, I'll be ecstatic. Actually, I wonder if I can do that for these other. Why is it not letting me do this until I like refresh it like that? I offer you an egg in these trying times. All right, remove those. We'll see if any of those show up. All right. Did we already look at Harrogate? Is that what got me on that whole thing? Yeah, Ryan Craig. Okay, cool. Drake FC. Drake. Media, quit being in my business. William Clem. Sure. And then I need to look at our goalkeeper. Player. He plays for FC Copenhagen. I'm sure I probably said that incorrectly. In Denmark. That's a real country, so I've been told. All right, and y'all wanted to look at Jamie coming. There was a lot of teams interested in Jamie, but he likes big matches and he's consistent. He's got better. He just didn't play well. I mean, well, yeah, some of them, but like, I don't. 18 shutouts this season, 11 saves tipped, 28 parried, and 94 held. What are my goals allowed is not down here. Oh, here it is. He allowed 57 goals in 47 games in league play. Yeah, that hurt us quite a bit. All right, let's run this up a little bit. We'll see if we can get to a good point to figure out what we're going to do. I hate when people send me pictures of tacos from a restaurant. It just makes me hungry. Transfer story leaked. Oh, man. Stephen Marshall. Did we even really look at him? Oh, I did. Cole Bailey is about to come back. Cole Bailey, have you developed any? Doesn't look like it. Wonder what he's worth. All right, Mr. Lathan Long is not going to come after us. Southampton had made a non-negotiable offer worth $59,000 plus future incentives for Stephen Marshall. Of course, Southampton would. First, they know that we're looking at this kid. They're just doing this on purpose. Here's where I got to decide if I want to throw money at him. Oh, we put 150K for him, and they only paid 59. That's bull crap. I can't even remove this guy from the remove him. So you can only you got the option in the bottom left to remove them from the short list once. And then if you don't take it, it disappears forever. Watch. If I go here and then go off and go back. Oh, it's there. Why is it not there on the other ones? I don't understand this game. All right, Crawley. You all got anybody that I could poach that may be decent? .64, 16 jumping reach. Okay. Scout his player. I'll add him to the old center back transfer list. Though he did just play on a team that is getting relegated. So there may not be gold at the end of that tunnel. Linfield want 275 for Marshall. I don't think I can just spend that on somebody who's injury prone and consistent. I think they're being greedy. Southampton can have him. He can go up there and play in the Premier League and get slaughtered. Mason Burstow. I really like this kid. He could be a backup. I'll make a free offer for him. Let's see what we got. Okay, Bolton, what do you all have? Their stadium looks really cool. It's like a bunch of loners. Old players. They're not in a good spot, are they? James Ward, though. He's not good either. I could see why they went down. Well, the teams are calling up their national team players. I'll have to go through my list again and see what we can find. I'll give it to June or the 30th of the month. Middlesbrough in there now. Yeah, I can't do them. Jack Tucker has signed a new 2-year deal. Let's go. I'll make a free offer for him and see what they say. Let's see. What do you all have? Anybody? Ooh, who's it? Oh, this guy, Tom Holmes. He's a little old. Joe Bagan's got some good stats. We don't need a person on that side, though. We got Will Andiepan. He can't play the other. No, that's unfortunate. All right, what do we got on our scouting look? Looks like requested reports. These are the ones that I ask for. Let's see if I hit the transfer listed by request for $7.75 million. We could spend our entire transfer budget on one player who has a finishing of 8. He is 20, though. His asking price is indeed very high, well above market value. Blackpool is trying to cash out before they get relegated. I see what they're doing there. Anybody else that anybody for potential that I look at? Imran Musawi. Musawi? He's playing in the wrong position. I don't need that. There's that Ryan Craig kid. Not consistent, so. Oh, Burstow is slightly interested in terms, but feels there's currently a more appealing option elsewhere. He has more interest in joining Nashville. Nashville has a higher payroll budget than I do. Where's he from? He's English. Whoa, what was that contract on him? Let me go back and look at that. Leicester had him salary after reaching club league games, $999,000 after 25 games. Squad player's probably right. Let's just see what we can snooker here. Oh my God. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Not going to do that. It's probably way too high for him. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I should have put more on the stupid buyout. I probably just screwed up. We'll see what happens. I can always just cancel it moving forward if we find other options, which we probably will. Why does mentoring group even matter when they're on vacation? So Blackburn now wants a fee. Or I could wait until his contract runs out at the end of the season. That's kind of like, they're kind of being greedy. I'll give you 8K. 89 degrees in the house. It seems like you need to turn a fan on or something. The fan is on. Oh no.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Sad days. Sad days. Why are they? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till the end of his contract. Current financial fair play? Yeah, there's no way. We didn't face a tax bill. Commercial summary. Please, please, please tell me that we got a lot more advertising. We need it. And our scouting budget's up there too. I'm worried it's going to be less. It wasn't a lot to begin with.
So, you followed the channel. You know what you did was wrong, but the question is, how are you going to make things right?
Hey, Pim, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Hello there.
And Eccentric showed up too. I think last year we were 1.3 on advertising or something like that. Eccentric, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
No, we lost out in the playoffs. We went to a draw 0-0 to Watford at home after they went a man down early in the game. And then we went to Watford and they put 4 on us and we did not score. It is after Sir Francis Drake the Explorer. You are correct. All right, let's see here. Attached is a report on the club's recent commercial activity. Main jersey went 1 year deal or new sponsorship deal. 1 year deal worth 180K. Previous was 160. It looks like we went up just a little bit on total. All those are revenues. Broadcast went down just a tad. Corporate went up. No competition money. And match day we made a lot more. Total merchandise sales for the season were 627. The club sold 6,633 jerseys with the following names. Doyle was number 1, Matty Longstaff 2. That makes sense. Oko Flex, Janelle Bennett, and then Forson. Wow, nobody like Chris Watts. Even the fans refused to buy his jersey. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Mad Martin. That is like, I thought it was just us that didn't like Watts, but I think the fans know that he was leading us astray. Pim, Sir Francis Drake has just been kind of a staple on my channel since one of my first Let's Plays was Colonization, and Sir Francis Drake was just one of my favorite founding fathers on that game. New scouting budgets. You've been allocated a new scouting budget of 449. Wow, they doubled it. We actually may be able to go to Europe and scout a little bit this year. The board have indicated that they will allow the scouting and players. Well, it says within UK and Ireland. See, this is when I went to the forums and asked about this. See, we could totally afford it. If I change this. To increase your scouting range, you need to increase your scouting budget. But why? See, we got that transfer budget we can move. I think we could swing it. I know we can't do the world, though. We just don't have enough money coming in yet. But I would like to look into Europe a little bit. We have 11 scouts. I feel like if I could scatter them around a little bit, we would we would find things. Yeah, but remember, when I scout a player, that uses money too. So when I do this, you've already got to subtract 276,000 from 449. So we're left with about half. I put an equal sign here. Can I do math in this spreadsheet? What? Where's my calculator app? 449 minus 276. That already leaves us with 173,000. So technically, if we didn't have the war chest that we do, we couldn't do Europe. But I would like to do Europe just to have fun with it, because I've not really broadened my horizons out before to try things like this. And I feel like that's the step we have to do moving forward if we're going to get out of the championship. I mean, finishing 5th this year, we were second for the longest time, and then we just couldn't hold out at the end. We had Harrison Ashby went down. Some of our youngsters went down. Our midfield got depleted. And then we just couldn't beat Watford. They just didn't allow goals. So now it's going to be Blackburn and Watford playing to see who goes to the Premier League with Everton and Southampton. If Blackburn wins this, I would be in shock, because I thought Blackburn would be the easiest team. I wanted to face them because I thought we could get past them to the oh, they got that Kaminsky guy. Yeah, I remember we went up. Oh, okay. Is that? I thought it was Talaji Bola. It's his brother. Okay. I was going to be really upset if Talaji Bola was getting ready to go up. Oh my God!
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Oh, Watford! So not only does Watford dunk on us 4-0, they decimate Blackburn 5-0. The game was over by halftime. It was 3-0 at half, and they tacked on 2 more. Woo! Let's see what kind of caliber of goals we had in this game. I feel a little bit better because the teams going up are a whole lot better than the teams coming down again. Here's the first one. Tella. Laird. Luza. Tella. Oh my God. It was an own goal to start the game in the first 11 minutes. That's embarrassing. Onoma hits Aguirre. He's out there by himself. That was dirty. Wire again. What's he going to do? Sends it. Oh my God. They did them dirty in the first half. This is like watching a college team take on a middle school. Oh my Lord. That is awful. Kaminsky with a 5-5 in goal. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. All right, let's do our end of season review. Kind of scared to look at this here. The new arrivals. Okay, I think that messed up. There we go. All right, new arrivals. We brought in Alex Murphy, fullback. He's going to have a much bigger role this next season coming up. The board gave us a B+. We got a lower salary and did okay for him. We got him for $475,000 off of Peterborough. 714, money well spent. Tommy Doyle, we got an A+ for him. And he's got a minimum release clause of $17.5 million. 703 for him. Sam Curtis, we got an A. I'm a little... He worries me being out there on that right side now. So, he's a question mark. But I'm okay with it. We also went out and played for Mingalvio. A+ for him. He's young. He's still learning. They're both young. And then Miles Laburn, we got a B-. And we just brought him back because Miles Laburn used to play for us. And we all felt that it was, it'd be nice to bring the lad back and give him some, he still got some goals. Obviously not as much as he did in his younger days for us. But, you know. More hydrates. Donderkey. Good Lord. Yeah, most of the time, it's not even a grade because you did great. It's because the player agreed to a lower salary. The player agreed to a lower salary. Yeah, lower salary than we would have. I mean, it's transfers out. Talaji Bola, a C. Yeah, that was a hard one, but that was $700,000 we had to take then. He actually didn't do too well. I mean, 6.89 is good, but Talaji Bola, he's 28. He's got another year on his contract. Max Melbourne, he just did not want to play for us. He had 2 assists and 41 appearances late in Orient. Liam Cullen, this is mainly due to the club making a healthy profit from the sale. In 10 games, and most of those he come on as a substitute, he had 4 goals and 1 assist. I wonder if he regrets going to Spain. Chris Watts. Now, we'll see what he does. I'm mad that he got like that magnificent AI picture that I put on there for him. That makes me mad. I don't even remember this Falconer kid. Nick Freeman, kind of, we were pleased to get the player's salary off the club's payroll. He come in 12 times, nothing for Ipswich. Did Ipswich come up? Oh, I bet they got the automatic. Didn't they? No, they're in the playoffs. Oh, it's like the 4th year in a row they've been in the playoffs. And they lose every time because it's Kieran Cocky Pants McKenna. I hate that guy. I'm sure in real life he's a good person, but in this game, he just disgusts me. And then we have some other ones here that I just sold that were youngsters that just weren't going to play. I don't even, these must be people that my under 18. Our loans, they're going to be happy if we made money off of them. And then that's all it is. It's just a money thing. It's like you do good with money, you get a good grade. All right. Our goal was to avoid relegation from the championship. We finished 5th. Our home attendance was 12,135, 99%. Top goal scorer was Chris Watts. Just imagine if he was consistent, he would have had 30-something goals. The board is pleased with us. Finish in 5th place. It'd probably be us and QPR next year battling it out for the front. We started off shaky at the first of the season, and then we had a really good mid-season form and finished kind of strong until the very end, and then we kind of started falling apart. I mean, we had Watford. They beat us like a drum, 6-0 in the 3 games at the end of the season we played them. Somehow we scored a goal on them here. Can we go back and look at that goal? Am I able to do that? Like, how in the world did Liam Cullen score against them? That's what I want to know. What did we do to score against this goalkeeper? Oh, so it was a turnover on their side of the field. So it wasn't even his fault. It was their back line. Well, that's comforting to know. FA Cup, they want us to be competitive. We got a C. Wow. Yeah, we went out 3-1 in the first round. We did not do good in cup play. We got a C+ in this one. We beat AFC Wimbledon, Luton Town. The Millwall waxed us. It was just like some games we just give up everything. Even with 5 in the back. That's why I feel like this year I'm just going to go to 4 and try to put more goals in the net, because it's going to be the same thing. Biggest win was against Huddersfield, 4-0. Chris Watts had a hat trick. Match to remember was the Carabao Cup against Luton Town. We won 3-0. And Blackburn beating them 2-0 for some reason. That's when our loan who left half season. Finances, club reputation did not change. We got one new deal worth $181,000. Sponsorship went up, corporate went up, match day went up. We made roughly the same on broadcast. There was our lineup. Only 2 players had an average rating over 7. Doyle and Murphy. That's really sad. That's sad. Yeah, that's why I think I'm going to go 4 in the back. Longstaff and Doyle maybe here, and then add another player here just to try to get us up there and do something. I won Coach of the Month in September. Fans Player of the Season was Alex Murphy, really. And he was the Young Player of the Season. He was the signing of the season. The goal of the season was somebody we brought in on loan. Armstrong Oko Flex was our top goal scorer after Chris Watts leaves. Hey, Yankee gal. Janelle Bennett had the most assists. He fell off the way, too. I mean, if I find another left wing, I may bring them in over Janelle Bennett. I mean, I hate to say that, but our front just disappeared. They deteriorated over the season. Alex Murphy. See, here's the thing with Alex Murphy is I might have to start him over Will Andiepan. I may have to move Andiepan to yeah, I think Andiepan could be better at the center back. That may, if we do that, then we need to find a backup at left back. There's a lot of decisions we have to make in this offseason. I don't know. Hey, Miles Laburn got back up on top as the leading goal scorer for the team. Let's go. All right, Miles. See, that's why we brought him back to the club. And we broke our highest transfer fee received, $5 million for Chris Watts. Competition awards? None. Yeah, I hate these generic things. An ultimately successful season for Drake FC. Yeah, whatever. And then all of this nonsense. I hope they clear this up. This is really cool, but like every player you sign gets on here. Prolific labor, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, you know, one for the future, good business, blah, blah, blah. So Thomas celebrated 5 years in charge of Drake FC. So in 5 years, we're in a position that maybe next year we push into the Premier League on this game. And then you add the 7 seasons we did. I think it was 7 we did on FM 22. So I said, what, 13? So maybe our 14th season's when we push up. Following the completion Of this season's best 11, Drake FC supporter spokesperson Damon Young has proudly announced that Chris Watts has been considered good enough to enter the Drake FC overall best 11. But he didn't overtake Miles Layburn as the best player, so that's good. The Drake FC best 11, where are they now? Behind the music, and then it happened. Majority of the team are still involved in soccer, with just one player having retired. Sinisalo is currently playing for Aston Villa. That was our old goalkeeper. Wow, okay. I didn't realize that. Colin's in Spain. Joe Bellingham's at Brentford. You know, if we could find a way to get him back, I wouldn't mind that at all. He's probably too expensive now. Nick Freeman's at Ipswich. Hartridge is at Swindon. Sorella is at Karmiotisapano Polmidian. We're in that. Belarus. Well, that's a cool building right there. I wish America had more like white buildings like that like were cool. Inya Kirby, where's he at? Oh, did he retire? I guess so. We've been paid $1.1 million to be shared among the squad and coaching staff on a pro-rate basis after finishing 5th. Okay. As part of the championship solidarity payment scheme, Drake FC have received the sum of $5.55 million for participating in the Sky Bet Championship. Let me click it over a day. Not too shabby. We made some money this year. And I think we've got a good core bunch of players. Says shame. I don't understand what you mean. Connor S. Oh, he was a coach I was trying to get. Yeah, we'll have to turn around and sign players and stuff. So let's see what our finances look like now. So we have $6.2 million. Oh, payment scheme. Sounds sketchier than it is. Probably. I'm sure it is. I was watching a video the other day about parachute payments for relegated teams from the Premier League, and I was like, Yeah, we've got $8.6 million to spend transfer budget wise and payroll budget. We're going to have about 700. See, that's the thing. We're currently spending. Our committed is 8.4. That's going to be the issue. Is we're going to have to move stuff around and hire, which we got the ability to do that. I'm just going to have to find players that I want to go spend money on. So hopefully our scouts can find players. It looks like they're starting to find some already. This dude's 30. And I think I won't be shying away from getting players that are a little bit older as well, because I think we need to do that. I'm not doing too well on defensive mid. Oh, okay. Oh, we can get Halaj. He's loan listed. They might not sell him to us. He's got an amazing AI generated face as well. $21 to $26 million is his worth. That's crazy. Yeah, we got a lot to do. Mateo Joseph. 16 finishing. He's not that expensive. I looked at him before. Who's he wanted by? Chicago. Okay, so American teams want him. I don't think, yeah, he's at Leeds. Or is he on loan there? Hold on. No, he really is. So we could technically buy him out and bring him onto the Drakes to be our main striker with 16 finishing. He doesn't like big matches, though. So that's a drawback on him. I'm going to have to like really go on here and like figure out what I want to do. Whew. This kid makes 1.1 million a year. So at least it's only orange. Does that matter though? I mean, some of the ones we've seen, like, let's look at Chris Watts. Let me go back to him. He may not still be on our team. Oh, yeah, he's still listed. His consistency is orange, and you saw what he did. I think that, like, orange is bad. I mean, it's a big hit. So, I mean, you know, big matches are what we're going to have to start winning to go forward. So, and then like a player like this, you know, big matches again. So I don't know. All right, everybody. I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. I'm going to have to do some thoughts about formations and just personnel, and I'm going to fill out some spreadsheets off stream. And then when I come back, I will let you all know kind of where my objectives are going, and we'll plan out starting season 6 and go from there. But anyways, if you're out there lurking, please hit that follow button. Well, I follow your dreams when you can follow me. But anyways, I'm going to turn you all loose to the interwebs tonight. So go out and find somebody and tell them hi and support them. And when we come back, we will do the season 6 preseason, and we'll try to find some signings and fill in our roster and make a big push for the Premier League next year. So anyways, thank you all so much. God bless. Don't forget to make good decisions. Everybody have a good week at work, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.